on that tomorrow, bro. That is killer. Is that why also? I'm surprised a CIA guy would say this, or maybe I'm wrong that you didn't say it. So correct me if I'm wrong. That anxiety is actually a superpower for someone.
Correct. Yeah, that
How's
is.
that true? How's that true?
It's true in a number of ways, and nobody talks about it because people don't understand it, right? So anxiety, true anxiety, which is different than the anxiety that is tied to worry or the anxiety that's tied to the unknown, right? Like 25% of Americans suffer from anxiety. The people who truly have anxiety know everybody else doesn't really know what it feels like.
Okay.
Because real anxiety comes from when you don't even know what it is that you're upset about. Like that's the true anxiety, when something festers in your gut and you don't even know what's bothering you because it's almost on a sixth sense kind of a level.
Yeah.
And there's still a large number of people who have that.
Right.
But it's not the person, like when I get worried about payroll at the end of the month, that's not anxiety.
Okay.
I monitor
But when I'm sitting there and I'm like, something doesn't feel right.
I know when something doesn't feel right.
It's nagging at me and my stomach feels bad and I got all this nervous energy and I'm just off center. There are a number of people who suffer that anxiety, a number of very high performing people who suffer from anxiety because what's happening is cognitively your brain is picking up on cues that your prefrontal cortex can't register. So it's almost like your monkey brain, your animalistic brain is seeing a threat that your cognitive brain cannot identify yet. And that threat is being processed in the deeper parts of your brain. And it's manifesting physiologically in your body.
I don't know if he's a plant,
now,
but
when
he's
you hear about what
CIA
is actually causing anxiety, you start to see why it's...
Once you're CIA, I think you're always
because
CIA.
Because it's like a spidey sense.
Yes or yes.
Yep.
Spider-Man doesn't even have to see what's going to happen before he knows that something's about to happen.
And
as a result of that spidey sense, Ed, what happens
once devoted, committed
you naturally become more cognitively aware of the world around you.
Neurally
so
divergent.
Your monkey brain turns on
proxy
your frontal brain, your human brain, to a higher level. So now those are the people who are better at forecasting bad events, better at forecasting good events. They're easier at flipping between perception and perspective because their brains have been pressure tested, inoculated over time with the stress of feeling anxiety. And for that reason, it causes the lay person, the average person with anxiety, struggles in life.
Tell them.
Because they don't know how to turn this perceived weakness into a power.
Really
what CIA does, CIA recruits us because we have anxiety.
Really?
I'm a temporary Ford recruitment
how to
specialist.
Tap into it and use it for what its purpose is.
Really?
Labor market impact assessments.
You're telling me that that's a criteria
impact theory
for somebody with anxiety?
Tom,
that is a category that is